Hey guys, I had a request on YouTube on how to properly field strip the Kimber Micro 9. Anybody who's familiar with the 1911 platform, this is nothing new to you or anything like that, but for those out there who are first getting into the 1911 platform, this video might be helpful to you. So I just want to go ahead and get into it, and as always, we first want to make sure that the weapon is clear, that there's nothing in there, and make sure that it's safe to go. So to do this, I find it easy to kind of grab the pistol back here as if you were going to shoot it, but then wrap your hand up here and then pull the slide back. So now what you want to do is you want to get that little round half moon lined up with this portion here of the takedown pin. And then on the back side, right here, there's a little marking, a little pin. You're gonna wanna push on that, on the back side there, kind of get it lift up. And then I just use my fingernail and I dig up in here, and I fight with it for a minute, and out it comes, just like that. Pull that out, let the slide forward, and pull the slide off. Really, it's just simple as that. Not nothing too crazy. So you've got your takedown pin, you've got your slide, and you've got your frame, just like that. To go a little farther, you've got the spring here, and then you've got the little holding block here that puts it right onto the barrel itself. So you want to pull that back. Be careful, don't let go, because it is spring loaded. And let that go forward. Pull that out. Now you've got your spring, you've got your guide rod, and then you can pull the barrel out like so. And there you go. I mean, that's, like I say, there's really not much to this video, and it doesn't take too much to tear these things down. So I mean, that's as far as I really go for cleaning. I like to run a brush through here, make sure the feed ramp is nice and clean and oiled. Just kind of clean all this up, get all the crap off of it. Then I make sure that all inside here is nice and clean, and then I'll oil it up. I'll make sure I get down here in the rails there where the slide will be hitting on it. Clean up where any of the gunpowder dust might be. Just kind of shine it up a little bit. I did go through this not too long ago, so it's really not that dirty for you to see, but now putting it back together, I mean, that's the next step, right? So you do want to put the barrel back in, facing the correct way, shove it in there, make sure it locks down into place like that. And then sometimes here's the tricky part. Take the spring, the guide rod, and you're going to stick it down there in that little hole. And then make sure that this half moon portion here is down towards the barrel, because that's what's going to lock it down into place. So you want to just push it down in, kind of balance the spring and the rod in there, get it down there on the barrel like so. And there you go. Simple as that. Locks it right into place. The next thing, putting it back on the slide, just line those markings up. Oh, there we go. Like so. Put it down back on the slide, slide it back. Now this is where some people kind of have problems with putting it back together, and you got to be a little careful. There's this here. You got to make sure you don't just slide it back and ram that thing. That could cause some problems. So you want to do is push that down with your finger and then slide it back on. Yeah, slide. If I get mine going, slide it back on there like that. And then here's another portion of the problem people are having that I see all over YouTube. If you look down in there where the takedown pin is going to go, right now it's free and clear. I can actually slide it in. But if you slide it back just a little too soon, you'll see that that gets blocked off. And a lot of people will slide it back and put the pin right there. And what that does is it makes the guide rod not come back all the way. It'll essentially look like that when you get the gun put back together, and that's not exactly what you want. So before you slide it back, you want to start the takedown pin, put it in there, line that up like that, and just to kind of get that started, and then you'll want to pull it back until you can line those up. Push it on down. If I can hold it back on my own here. Get it started. Push it down in and lock it into place like that. And just test to make sure it holds into place. And just like that, voila. Now you've got your pistol put back together. Like I say, it's really not that hard of a process. Some people actually do have little tools that they'll stick in here that'll hold the gun back for them so they don't have to do the little hand trick. But I even have small hands and I don't really find this to be a problem. It's pretty easy to do actually. But there you go, guys. That's the quick field stripping and reassembly for the Kimber Micro 9 for when you decide to clean your gun. Thanks, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the content, and then let me know what else you'd like to see. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Be safe out there.